We've got breaking news this morning. New York City Mayor Eric Adams indicted on federal corruption charges. Details about those charges still under seal, but they could be made public as soon as this morning. Mayor Adams says he is innocent and will fight any charges against him.
I have been fighting injustice my entire life. That fight has continued as your mayor. Despite our pleas, when the federal government did nothing as its broken immigration policies overloaded our shelter system with no relief, I put the people of New York before party and politics. If I am charged, many may say I should resign because I cannot manage the city while fighting the case. Make no mistake, you elected me to lead this city, and lead it I will.
Adams reportedly charged with, quote, acting as an unregistered foreign agent for taking actions in his official capacity after receiving donations from foreign sources. It comes nearly a year into the federal corruption probe, focused largely on whether Adams conspired with the Turkish government to receive illegal campaign donations. Last November, the FBI raided the home of one of his top fundraisers. They also searched the property of another aide who is a former Turkish Airlines executive. A few days later, agents seized Adams' electronics, including his iPad and cell phone. And in February, FBI agents raided the home of another top aide. Then in July, Adams was subpoenaed by a grand jury as part of the corruption probe. Earlier this month, agents searched the home of two more of the mayor's closest aides. Since then, several key figures of his administration have resigned, including the police commissioner, the city hall chief counsel. New York Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is calling for Adams to resign. She did so hours before the indictment was reported. Joining me now is former FBI Assistant Director, former FBI agent and attorney Chris Swecker. Chris, thanks very much for being here. Your reaction?
Morning. Yeah, I mean, it's not surprising considering what's been happening around him for the last year or so. I mean, there's been no secret that there's a very extensive federal investigation with very overt search warrants, subpoenas, grand jury subpoenas flying in every direction, and all the people around him seemingly in focus. So we don't know what he's charged with, but it sounds like it had something to do with donations from the Turkish government. But I could see the feds using the honest services wire, theft of honest services wire fraud statute, the Hobbs Act extortion statute, money laundering. You know, there are any number of federal statutes that they can throw at him, tax violations, conspiracy, election laws, et cetera. So it looks like he's facing some very serious charges here.
Well, it certainly appears that way. And look, I have no idea whether Mayor Adams is clean or not, but I have to ask the question, why now? Okay, because I'm sure these issues were known for many years, and suddenly now they're indicting him, and suddenly now all of his administration is collapsing after Mayor Adams started opening his mouth about the wide open border in New York and started saying he needs $1 billion to deal with this, and the wide open border is creating crime in the city. Ever since Mayor Adams started talking about all of these issues that New Yorkers are feeling every day, suddenly he becomes a target of this government, and I'm just wondering if there's more lawfare here.
Yeah, the timing is interesting, Maria, and you would think, given the policies of the Department of Justice concerning elections, that they would not take this action immediately before an election, because, as you say, he's been very vocal. He's been a bit of a hot mess when it comes to the immigration issue, with, you know, New York being a sanctuary city, yet they don't seem to want any immigrants. But he has railed at the federal government about it, and he's put a spotlight on it. And you just wonder, I mean, it would not be unprecedented in this Justice Department. Yeah,
I'm also wondering where the DOJ is on Joe Biden, okay? Because James Comer, the chairman of the Oversight Committee, has been telling us now for 3 years that Joe Biden accepted millions, tens of millions of dollars from adversaries, including China. Will the DOJ have this kind of treatment on Joe Biden the way it's had on Mayor Adams? I don't know. What do you think, Jonathan Fahey? Jump in here.
I don't think they will, but it's really interesting how in the investigations of Hunter Biden, they really seem to isolate off anything to deal with Joe Biden and didn't go out of their way to ask any questions that might implicate him. But it is funny with the timing and all these other things with this. You know, I would ask you, Agent Swecker, with your experience at the FBI, you know these cases are decided at the highest level of DOJ with sign-off by the Attorney General. But what types of things should we look for in this indictment? My take on it is people around him are probably cooperating in this case, and based on who is charged and who's not charged, might give some keys to that. But what's your take on other people being indicted and how that will shake out with respect to the investigation?
Yeah, I doubt this indictment is in isolation, as you mentioned. When these types of investigations unfold, people tend to flip. You're right about that. People tend to try to save themselves and provide evidence and cooperate. So that wouldn't surprise me one bit, because you can't make cases like this without some sort of cooperation. But as Maria mentioned, I mean, when you place this next to the lack of Biden investigation, if you will, the FBI could have flipped a bunch of people on them, and some did, and there was pretty good evidence being presented from a lot of different directions, and they completely took a dive. So it is perplexing. I do expect to see additional indictments of additional people, and they will load up. When they indict this kind of case, it's not just going to be FARA. It's going to be money laundering. It's going to be all kinds of, they tend to load up pretty heavy on this type of indictment when it's allegedly political corruption.
Well, I was just remarking on how familiar and similar these charges are to what James Comer told us about President Biden. We'll keep following it. And Chris, thanks very much. Chris Swecker joining us this morning. Agent Swecker.